Okay, so we've got a problem with our project Range Rover L322. We're going through all the problems we've got with it since we bought it. One issue, oh gosh, is the reversing camera doesn't work. So if I put it in, I'm not going to start it, but if I put it in the ignition, oh gosh, I'm going to have to start it to get reversed. Oh, there we go. Now we're in. Right. So when the screen comes up here, right. You will see this is we've got a blank screen. Okay, take care when maneuvering. So we've got now apparently I'm going to turn that back off again, put it back in neutral. Apparently there's a thing where you can get into the secret menu and test the video inputs. Now we've not done this before, so bear with us. We've read it on the forums. So apparently you put your key in and you turn it to position 2. 1, 2. Okay. Now, because we've cleared the agree thing, sometimes it comes up with an agree. You want to get to the home. Oh, we are in the home menu, right? Now, apparently, what you've got to do is press the touch screen at the top in the middle for 5 seconds. So let's have a go here, and then go on to the navigation button for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. Right, and then we've got to enter the pin, which we've forgotten. Let's go and check that on the computer. Okay, so the pin is 753, so that's going on a diagonal line. So here we go. 7, 5, 3.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so now we've got some diagnostics. Now, we're not sure what all this do, but let's have a look. So you've got a hard key test. I think we're okay. Video input test. That sounds a good one, doesn't it?
Sounds the one we want.
Okay, now it's got rear view camera. Car is configured with it. Configured? I made that up. Configured with it fitted. So let's have a look what the rear view camera. Okay. Blank. Does PAL do anything? Oh, we've got a choice of PAL or NTSC, which could be useful if you change the camera. Mode. Wide, normal, look at that, we've got all sorts going on. Now I don't know what they do, so we're now going to go and have a look how to remove the camera. So we've removed the spoiler. We have done the remove the spoiler video. We'll put a little link down here somewhere of how to remove the spoiler, and this is what we've got. So we've got the camera there that sits on the underside of the spoiler. There's your brake light. And it comes through and it's got, not that one, that's the brake one. We've got these wires here coming out of it, so you've got a plus and negative, positive and negative. Obviously it's powering the camera, and then the signal out of the camera is coming through this wire here. Now, is this the one that was properly gunked up or not, Ian?
That was the brake guard. The
brake, yeah. We got a bit excited.
It's in the same place.
The brake light wire was properly green and furred up with, oh, maybe it's getting no power. But we don't think we've been that lucky. So what we're going to do is we're just going to whip this camera off here. We haven't had one of these off before. Oh, you're in the light, Ian. Oh, that's better. Oh, he's doing a bit of dentistry work there.
There's no way we're getting that scrap again.
He's pretty pooped, is he? He's pretty rusted. We did have a couple of screws snap on us. We've taken the spoiler off there, look. So I guess you're going to struggle to get this. Nah, take it off. You could try and fumble about, but you're going to have to take it off. That's Ian's next job. You've got to screw those screws out, Ian. Drill those screws out there. Right, and what are we doing?
Did that got us anywhere?
Must have done. I'm feeling better about it. Go on. It's only my car. What if the middle pops out? It looks like the middle bit. It looks like this end bit might be. I don't know. I'll make it up again. I wonder if they're that. There's definitely some. Oh my god, that looks like you're gonna break it. Oh, there's some separation happening. Right, we'll get it out and then we'll figure out how we reckon it was supposed to fit in there. Is it all quite rubbery? It is all quite rubbery, isn't it? It's not like plasticky.
I think it was rubbery once upon a time.
Back in the day. Well, then I'll feed it through. I'll video. I'll do the important job in. You thread them through there. Don't pull my connector off the end of that coax. I think it has got like a real little rubbery, little tight rubbery hole in there.
Getting that grommet through.
Oh, you got a little hook. Oh, oh, that's looking good. Seems to be doing something. Where's that? There's that little coax left in there somewhere. We got the power cables out. It's just that, why do they always ring me when I'm videoing? There we go, well done. Right, so that's the camera. Now I guess if we were really clever we could power it up with some positive and negative and put some sort of source on here and try and see what it is, but we'll have a look if we can work out how to strip this down a bit more. There's also stories on the internet about poor connections and what have you, so we'll have a little look, see what we can do. Just gonna do a quick check. We've put it in reverse, you can probably see on the screen there, can you? There we go, yeah. We've put it in reverse, we've put the ignition on, we've got the screen saying careful, and we're just going to, just as fault find, we're just going to check on the 2 pins that we've got voltage. When we're in reverse we've got 11 volts. So there's voltage coming up to the unit, so that's one good check done. Check there's no fuse or a wiring problem. Connected, the camera is just dangling in the back there. And we thought we'll just reconnect it and just check it wasn't a dodgy connection. We can see the screen from where we're working in the back, which is quite handy. But yeah, there's no life, no mojo. So we're going to strip that camera down. We've done basic fault finding. It's got power, connections are good. So there's something not happy inside the camera. Right, we've just put the camera in the, and there's a line going round the edge of it. We just put it in and we give it a bit of a squeeze to try and break the seal a little bit, and it is coming apart right then. Okay, I'll take it out and let's have a look what we got going on in there. So there is actually another video on YouTube. We're not pioneers, are we, Ian?
Nope.
But we don't claim to be.
Not to be sometimes.
Yeah, so let's have a look. So there is a little rubber seal around the edge of that. There's a little rubber seal going on. And we've got a little camera.
Just trying to remove all that old rubber seal. It's all perished. And seems to be all of that one.
Let's have a look. So the other guy was saying there was a connection here, and he was saying that his culprit was that connection. So we could replug that. Have a look at that. And what are the connections on that? What do they look like on there, Ian? You got eyes?
They look pretty good. It all looks fairly clean.
Give it a little wiggle. See if, just check there's no loose connections there.
No, that's fairly solidly on there. That's all. Ours is all silicon around the bottom by the looks of it.
It all looks not too bad.
No.
Well, should we plug that in, open up, and then we can check a few voltages and stuff, and see if we've got an image just replugging that connection there, maybe. Opening them up and seeing if that works.
Do we need to just try plugging that in and see?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just plug that in and see like that. Don't reconnect it all. Right, I'll leave you plug that in. I'll go and grab the key. And tell me when you're in, and we'll have a little test and have a little look-see. You ready to go? Right, here we go. Let's have bit of ignition. That's it. Don't let me put it in reverse. Was it take a bit of time, or I've got to be on the? Oh, you got to put your foot on the brake. Right, hold on. There we go. So we've got it working. So we didn't have to do any resoldering like that other. Oh, we've lost it. There he is. Look at that. Isn't he handsome? Am I allowed to say that? Right. So let's have a look. So we haven't actually fully reinstalled it, but it's that little plastic connector there. He's a bit iffy, isn't he?
You watch the screen on the front as well.
We can.
And you wiggle.
Yeah, we can see it coming in. So it's literally just the connection. So that's going to be a cheap fix. How are we going to do that? Are we going to glue it in there? What do you reckon?
You could try gluing it.
Just put some super glue in.
We're going to have to glue it where it works. So
where it works, yeah. Or can we bend the pins? Maybe we just bend the pins inside. Right, hold on. Let's turn it off. Yeah, let's turn it off. We have taken out the connector, and Ian has soldered the 4 wires onto the corresponding 4 pins there, and I think it's fair to say you're not a master solderer, are you, Ian?
No,
No, it's far from it. So it's a fairly sort of DIY job, but it seems to work okay now. The other thing we actually did is there's 2 screws, you can just see the ends of them, holding this camera on, and we did just take that off and check everything was good in there, but it all seems fine, and we've tested it on the car, it all seems good. So all we got to do now is slap a load of silicone on and put the lid on. Let's see if we can do this live on camera, shall we? So we're just gonna, I mean, hopefully we never need to go in here again. Oh, we got the black stuff, haven't we? Probably a good job, actually. Yeah.
It's what we took off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got some brand. Oh no, look at this. Old Reg Press got at work again. Alright, do you think that's enough?
That should be plenty.
That
It does have some clips as well.
There is some, yeah. Now, which way does it go? Does that look? That looks right, doesn't it? Because those lines run in the same sort of direction.
Make sure the wires are in.
We're looking alright there, aren't we? Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh, you little chestnut. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that dry for 10 minutes. Then we'll clean all this silicone up with baby wipes. Best thing for cleaning silicone. But I'm just going to leave it for 10 minutes and then we'll leave it overnight and fit that back in tomorrow. But that's the camera fix. So we're getting through the jobs on our project car. We have now refitted our spoiler and the reversing camera that sits under the spoiler there. So it's just a question now of checking it works. So let's just jump in and have a look. And then we're getting through our jobs on this Range Rover then, which is a good job. Right, so let's have a look. Well, there it comes. And then select reverse. There we go. So that's the reverse camera fixed. You can see the back of our workshop door there. So yeah, good luck with that. I think most of the problems with these cameras are just linked to the connections in the camera itself. So just remove it, split it open, and the picture's pretty clear. People are saying, oh, newer cameras are better, but for me that's good enough. I'm happy to reverse with that camera. Good luck with that.